Hello everyone, it is NORAD. Today's video is going to be on how to install the Hybrid Systems Cad. This is going to be on the latest version, version 2.2. I'm going to walk you through it step by step. So once you buy the CAD, or if you've bought it already, we can see this step is for new users, but other users can use this too. We'll start off by opening Google Chrome and then go to shop.hybridsystems.org. Next, you're going to sign in if you're not already. We're going to go to Services, My Services. Once there, we're going to click CAD version 2. Once you do that, we're going to click Downloads. And then you'll see CAD version 2.2 latest. Click Download. It will download to, if you don't have this option on, it'll download to your downloads folder. If not, you can choose where, but I chose my downloads folder. So then we're going to go ahead and shown folder, we're going to right click, 7-zip, extract, or if you have WinRAR or whatever, you do that. Then it should open a thing called CAD and Cad V2. Now the first thing is we have CAD, a folder which has all the CAD files, and then an SQL. This is the one for version 2.2. Do not use this SQL folder. In here, you're going to edit this with Notepad, and then let me go ahead and close all of the other ones. There we go. And once in here, you're going to scroll all the way down to where it says Users and Steam Hex. Remove this. This will cause the registration page to stop working. Next, you're going to see the Insert into Users Admin. I usually like to leave this, but in here you're going to want to remove this Steam Hex with these little, whatever you call those, and then remove the comma, obviously, because you'll have an error. Okay, so now you're done with the SQL. I'll provide that SQL in the description as well. Now, you will need a hosting provider. If you do not have a hosting provider, I recommend Quality Hosting. They're a really good hosting company. I recommend it. I'm with them because I'm friends with the owner. Anyway, so under My Services, it's kind of the same as Hybrid Systems. Then I'm going to click here, and we're going to go ahead and go in here, and again, I'll send a link for Quality Hosting in the description as well. Their site is a little bit slow because their server is slow. They're moving their server to a new server soon, so hopefully that'll fix the slow loading issue. But I just can't get over this stupid this loading issue here. So okay, for crying out loud, come on. Why does it take so long? Is the site down or something? Seriously? Okay, I'm going to pause the recording here and I'll come back when it's loaded. Okay, I'm back on here. I just talked with the owner here and he said to just record Plesk, so anyway, but I got it to finally load. Anyway, so once you're this hosting site uses Plesk, on the quality hosting page, you're gonna want to click on your domain, kind of like Hybrid Systems, but you're gonna go ahead and click. If you scroll down to the bottom, there should be login with Plesk or hosting control panel or whatever. Click on that, and then you'll be brought to here. If you don't have a domain, you're gonna want to buy a domain because it's not gonna work otherwise. Again, I recommend Quality Hosting. Also, once you're in here and you have a domain, go ahead and click Add Domain, or if it's already set up with a domain, instead of adding a new domain name, we're going to click Add Subdomain. Now here I would usually type CAD, but since this is a demo, we're going to type demo CAD, and then usually I'll secure it with Let's Encrypt, and then I'll click OK. And then it is going to create the subdomain. Once this is created, the second thing we are going to do is set up a database. So once this is done, we'll set up our database. Alright, so now we're going to set up our database. So we're going to go over the database tab, add database. We're going to do demo CAD, and keep this in mind because we have to edit the config. Next, you're going to create a database user, so I like to do admin for all of my databases, but since I'm not going to use the admin password in here, for privacy reasons obviously, I'm going to go ahead and type in demo CAD, and then we're going to just generate a password here, and we'll use this for the CAD. And then we'll do, local connections only. Actually, we're going to do connections from any host. And then we're going to click OK. We're going to save this password, obviously, because now we're going to go over here to demo CAD. We're going to copy all of this. So I still have the password copied. Next, we're going to go into CAD, and we're going to go into this INC folder, connect.php. Once we're in here, you'll see we have MySQL settings. Now, in here, you're going to type the username as the username, and the password is the password, obviously, that you set or you generated. Now that we have the password set, we're going to go ahead and copy the database name. So, database name goes under db_name, and then the username goes under db_user. So, once that is like that, you'll keep it as localhost, and then you're done in this. Next, what you want to do is go into config.php, and you're going to want to edit this website, CAD website URL. Go to HTTPS or HTTP, whichever works for you. And then what we're going to do is do democad.mydomain.com. So my domain, I'm typing in my domain, so you'll use your domain. And do not put a backslash in here. So once done, we are done in this file. We're completely done. So next, what we're going to do is go ahead and you can get rid of that folder because you're not going to need that. Go ahead and do this. Right click, 7-zip, add to cad.zip. Once you're done with this, we're going to go into Plesk while that's loading. Go to websites and domains. And then, give it a minute. Okay. And then we're going to scroll down to where it says democad.affinityliferp.com. Click on Files, and then you'll see we have these. You want to go ahead and remove these files. Then what you're going to want to do is just drag and drop cad.zip. Now, this is going to go ahead and upload. This will depend on your upload speed. And then go ahead and, once it's uploaded, click it. Don't right click, just click it, and then click Extract Files and hit OK. Once you do that, you can remove the cad.zip from the web hosting, and you are almost ready. Now you'll see if we go to democad.affinityliferp.com, you'll see we get directed to an error here. The reason being for this is because we don't have the database uploaded. So we need a program. I recommend HyDSQL. You can use whatever you use. You can even use PHP MyAdmin. So for sakes, we're going to use this, and we're going to create a new session. And then go ahead, and for this one, you're going to copy the IP address of the hosting company. So like this. And then we're going to go ahead and go in here, go to HideSQL. We're going to type that into the hostname IP, and then you're going to type in the username of your database thing. And then you're going to go ahead and find your password, which I generated one, so it's going to be in here. Once done, you hit open. I just hit no because it's a demo. And then you'll see you have one database in here called rise19_democad. Now, before we do anything like this, the first thing we need to do is go back to databases. I forgot to mention this before. Go back to databases, and then go ahead and go to user management. Once you're here, click on your username that you used. So in this example, rise19_democad. And now you'll see database. You want to make sure this is on the database you created, so like democad. If this is right, and it's read and write, and it has all these, you're good. Okay, so we're going to go back. Go back. And then, finally, we are basically ready. We just need to do one thing in HideSQL, and that is File, Run SQL File. You're going to find your downloads, so Downloads, CAD, and upload the SQL file. This is going to go ahead and upload the SQL file. And then you're almost ready. Looks like I have one error. I think I did something wrong in the file. Let's see what that error is. What is that error? Let's see. Data. Users. Did I do something wrong in the SQL? Steam ID. Steam ID. I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. No, Steam ID's in there. You should be able to keep Steam ID in there. Let's see. No. Last IP, Steam ID. Maybe I have to remove that one. I don't know. Anyway, this should work though. Okay, so it didn't look like it uploaded the user. That's fine anyway. So we can go here. And it looks like we still have an error here. Now, let's see if we can find out what this is. Is it because I didn't do... No? Okay, I'll be right back once I figure this out. Alrighty, I'm back. It turns out I had the domain wrong under website CAD URL. So, once you're on this page, go ahead and click Request Access, and then type in your username. So, demo@demo.com, democad. Now, go ahead and go into the database, go into data under the table users, so under database, users, data, and then go ahead and go over here, and where it says user group, set yourself as owner. Then go into here, go to demo and democad, or your info, and then you go into staff, and you're pretty much done. You just change the CAD, change all these settings and everything like that. And that is all you have to do to set up the Hybrid Systems Cad version 2.2. The only thing that doesn't work yet is the change Aop system. So if you do display current Aop, and then up here at dispatch, or if you click staff or anything like that, it says current Aop not set. If you go to dispatch, create an identity, and then we do this, and we do tools, change Aop like test, you'll see it doesn't do anything, even if we go on duty. we go on duty, change AOP, test, doesn't do anything. So that's currently under works. But that is it for today. I hope this helps anyone, and I will see you next time.